Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to round off our lineup a little bit more on the 2-inch crappie slayer. You will see me shoot some disc shakers alongside this, but it's just for convenience factor more than anything. This is going to be more of a quick style video. We are just going to basically show you the color that I'm going to shoot it. We're going to do a bunch of colors. We'll do some demolds, kind of give you some ideas if you want to make some of these baits on your own. But yeah, without further information, let's just get into it, I guess. I'm going to start out with actually a restock. This is our Ghost Pink. I actually have a video on the channel using this color, but I've got two molds here, the 2-inch Epic Bait Molds Crappie Slayer and the 2-inch Disc Shaker that I'm going to go ahead and shoot. Get some of these made up since they sold out fairly quickly. So we're going to go ahead and knock these out. And then we're going to move on to another color, and we'll get to try out some awesome color combinations. Okay, and I don't know if you can see it, but over here we have the 1.5-inch Ned Crawl. I'm going to go ahead and shoot it as well. I had the extra room in the injector, so I went ahead and clamped it up just in the off chance that we might decide to use it, and I think we're going to. So I'm going to top that off. Now that we're done there, I'm going to let these cool off and shoot these a couple more times. Okay, color number 2. This is going to be Orange Tiger. It is a orange that is speckled with some black flake. You'll get a better look at it in the baits, but for the sake of time, we're moving along quickly because we have a lot to get done today. Same molds, same concept, but this time we're going to do it in a faded orange, which I am all about. Okay, there is the first mold, the 2-inch crappie slayer. And then we're going to move on over and we'll shoot the disc shaker. This is a good color. I was actually fishing with this color yesterday, and I was catching some fish on it. They seemed to really like it. I was using it with a chartreuse tail, though, and it seemed to work pretty good. They really liked it. Those crappie were being a little picky, and they were all about this color. They turned their nose up at some of the other colors I had, so I threw this one on, and I didn't have any problems after that. Top that mold off. Put the rest back in here, and we'll move on to the next color. Okay, third color is going to be a color called Black Wave. You can't see it from over there, but this is a black color that has some blue and silver flake in it, and it looks amazing. That color is absolutely going into the stick baits and the rocket grubs and the slouches. That is an absolute bass color. Like, I can't think of a better color. Like, yeah, it's a bass color. It's going to look great. But definitely going to make some stick baits and some stuff with this, especially the worms and the trailers, probably some Nikos. Just an all-around good color. Black and blue is just a legendary color in the bass fishing world, so definitely going to be doing some of that. Just wouldn't feel right if I didn't include the bass stuff in that. But right now, we're just working on the crappie lineup, or the panfish lineup, I should say. These will catch a lot more than just crappie. I actually catch bass on a lot of these anyways. But lately, the crappie fishing's been really good. The weather around here is finally starting to get better. We're seeing some 60s and some 70s, and man, it's just amazing. Water temps mid-50s right now, and the fish are just really active. But I'm going to let these cool off, and we'll move on to another color. Okay, this color is a must. This is some monkey milk with some black flake in it. Shown it before on the channel, but now we're actually adding it to the permanent lineup. So the reason I'm pretty much doing these videos, or this video in particular, is to add something to my lineup. I need to have an exact recipe. I need something to be able to replicate. So I'm having to shoot things, make the color from scratch, make sure that I'm happy with that color before I say that I'm going to permanently make that color. So that's kind of the purpose of this. It gives me an opportunity to play with the color, to get it just right, and then kind of bring you guys along for the ride. And you can see how the color's made. And then if you want to make it, you can replicate it yourself with the on-screen recipes. And yeah, that way if you like one of my colors and you're a bait maker, you'll be able to make it yourself. So just a nice way of kind of sharing information, and you know, it's a great time to make inventory. It's yeah, just a great time to hang out. So hope you guys are enjoying it. Okay, these are topped off. And then I don't know if this is going to be the last color or if I'm going to do one more. I guess you'll see here in a moment when I decide. Okay, we will start with a color that you're familiar with. This is the Ghost Pink we shot first. And you can tell that is just a stunning color. It's really bright, really obnoxious, but in the right water circumstances, it's going to really make a difference. And around here, the crappie actually really like pink, so there's some brush piles I fish that are about 30 foot deep. And when I catch crappie over there, they like something really bright, and this usually does the job. But yeah, there is color number one. That is the Ghost Pink. Okay, color number two is Orange Tiger. And as you can see, that's a really nice color orange. It is kind of like a burnt orange almost, but it looks really good. It's got the black flake, and it's just kind of a subtle orange. It's not in your face, oh my gosh, just super fluorescent, but it really is a nice color. So I think it's going to make a nice addition to the lineup. So yeah, that is Orange Tiger. Third color, this is the Black Wave, and as I was telling you, has some really pretty blue flake. But at the right angle, you can really see. They just look really good. There's a little bit of silver flake, not much. This is made to be a more subtle color, and the blue flake really pops in person. It's popping on the camera when I turn it like that. You can see in the back of those the really bright blue coming through there. But yeah, they look really good, and this is Black Wave. This isn't the end of the lineup, but it is the end of what we're going to do today, and this is the very popular Monkey Milk. This is a little bit translucent, and it just gives a really nice effect in the water. As you can see, it's got the black flake and quite a bit of Monkey Milk pigment in it, but it looks really good. I'm an all-time fan of this color, and it always turns out so good. I love the blue highlight it gives at the right angle. But yeah, you guys know Monkey Milk. Anybody who's been fishing very long probably knows this is a really good color. So it's a no-brainer to add to our crappie lineup. So yeah, that is the colors that we're adding today. That is by far not the end of the lineup, but it's enough for one video. All the colors I made today also got made in the 2-inch disc shaker and the 1.5-inch Ned Crawl. Really good options. I wanted to come up with a good solid color lineup. And once I get my solid colors established, I'm going to do some 2-color variants. It kind of gives me an idea of what colors I'm going to have on hand at all times, and then I can make color combinations with those colors I already have. So it's kind of a really good way for me to build my ingredient list and have a really set recipe that I can go back to time and time again, so that when I restock these, they can be as consistent as they can be. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like and a subscribe. It really does help the channel out. We're inching our way towards 1,000 subscribers, and when we get there, we're going to do a giveaway that is going to be sponsored by Epic Bait Molds. So you might want to hang around for that. Enjoy that. Speaking of which, if you want to pick up any of the molds that we use today, there will be a link in the description below where you can head on over to epicbaitmolds.com and you can pick up some super awesome molds for yourself. If you're looking to get into it, or maybe you already are a bait maker, they are a great resource for molds. If you want to buy any of these baits or baits that are made in the lineup any other time, there will be a link below to my Etsy store. You can head on over there, purchase some baits, and it all gets to go back into this so that I can keep making these videos for you guys, and we can just keep making content on the channel. I can keep giving back, doing some giveaways here and there. Just coming up with new things. It really does help out anytime that you place an order, and it really does make a difference. That's pretty much it. If you guys want to stick around, we're going to do some bass stuff soon. I'm going to take the black wave and the monkey milk and some other colors, and we're going to start doing stick baits, Nico rigs, rocket grubs. We're probably going to spend a day making nothing but prey baits. We have the 2.3-inch prey bait mold, so we're probably going to get into that soon. We need to build a nice color lineup of the prey baits because the prey baits are really awesome. For some reason, I just don't catch myself shooting the prey bait as much as I do other molds. I don't know if it's because it's got all the individual sprues or if it's just that I prefer to make crappie style baits over that, even though that's a really good crappie bait. I don't really know. It's just a mold that kind of gets put on my back burner for some reason, even though it is a super awesome mold. But yeah, we're building some inventory, getting some stuff ready. Figured I'd bring you guys along for the ride. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.